Hello and welcome to the Budget Timekeeper. So it's been a few weeks since I made the last video. So if you remember, I had found a cheap rotary watch in one of the Facebook groups, very bad condition, and I had cleaned it up. I showed you the unboxing last time. So I had given this watch to my local watch shop to get it buffed and chromed and stuff like that. So I thought I'll give you an update because the watch is back, and if you saw the thumbnail, you know how it looks. Before that, I just wanted to show you something else. So I've recently bought this box. So this is one of the common boxes that you find on Amazon. I just wanted to do a quick look around and review for this one. So I spent just over 400 rupees for this one. This is a 3 watch slot watch box, and this is the one with the windows. Normally I prefer not to have the window boxes, but I thought why not get one of these just to see the quality. So what I've realized is with these ones, the cushion is sort of better quality, I guess. It's in like a more sort of firm shape. Let me just get this out. So this is a bit more firmer, the shape of this thing. And as a result, I don't think this is suitable for bracelet style watches because you can see here, I tried putting one in and it just tightens and squeezes this a little too much. So this might be more suitable for a leather strap or the silicone rubber strap watches. At least that's what I think, because using one of the bracelet watches, this could be really tight. Now this comes in several sizes. So this is the one with the um, watches, 3 slots. You also have one with 5, 6. I think even a single one is also available. So I've just put 3 watches here. I think overall for 400 is not bad. I'll put a link below if anybody is interested. Available on Amazon, Flipkart, everywhere. Fairly common design, but it's decent enough, especially if you have some watches that you don't want to open the box and see what's inside. This would be handy. You could sort of have a look, figure out which watch is where, and then use that. So yeah, another box, and I'm preferring smaller boxes, meaning up to 3, 5. The big ones, 10, 12 ones, I don't like the quality so far. Anyway, on to the main thing. So this one here, the rotary, let's get on with this one. So I have put my bracelet watches in this one. Really good box as well. This one I mentioned last time. And here is the watch. So if you recall, this was in pretty bad shape when we got it. Now the thing was, um, the bezel was fixed when I got it. And by fixed, I mean it was jammed. I couldn't even move it. Turns out it is a rotating bezel. And yeah, nice sound to it as well. Let's go all the way back. Bit smaller for me. I think that should be it. And the thing is, if you remember, this middle link was golden color, but when I took it to the watch guy, he said it would be difficult to have the same gold plated color. So I just told him to just finish it in just the same color. And the case was different. Case needed chroming, and this needed buffing. So all of this, the glass was sapphire was okay, so there was no need to change that. And I asked him to like change the battery, put a new one in, service it, etc. So it cost me a little over 1,000 rupees for all of this, and I'm satisfied. At the end of the day, I spent about 600 on the watch, 1,000 on all these things. If you add the postage and stuff, around 2,000 for this one. So I think that's a pretty good deal overall for a really nice watch and something that's not commonly available in India, because I knew of this brand from the UK when I was there. As you remember, I have the other one that I bought many years ago. You can see here the look and the design is fairly similar. Even the bracelet has a similar style look to it. So I'm guessing this is from around the same period as the other one. My guess would be 1990s, because I bought this in 2003. So it's probably from around that period. And yeah, 2003 when I bought this one, and then 24 I got this one. And you can see a very similar look and feel, and a good size as well. Of course, these are slightly older watches, so the size is a bit smaller now. In fact, these days I think this would be more unisex. Maybe even the ladies have slightly bigger dials these days. So let me put it on wrist and show you. So I'm wearing the Swatch Irony once again. Really liking this watch. I've actually been looking for more watches from this brand. And here we are. So let's put it on wrist. Here we are. Really nice classic size. Maybe a little too small by modern standards, but I think for my wrist size is fine. I have a 17 centimeter wrist, about 6.7 inches. Top of my wrist is like the width up here is about 52, 53 millimeters. So I think this is just the right size for a nice, stylish, you could say, dress watch. Standard watch. I like the dial here. Mercedes hands, our hand, Lollipop second hand, reasonable looking dial, date window. Everything looks very nice and clean. Let me also quickly do the measurements because I don't remember if I did last time. So with the crown, let's check with the crown first. Crown is sticking out quite a lot, so it will be a bit more. So about 41 with the crown. Without it, we are looking at about 37 roughly, because the shape is in standard. Let's try here. 37 roughly, you can say. Um, Sort of integrated bracelet. I mean, I suppose you could replace them if you found the right type, but if we go here, we should be 40, what 42 and a bit, 42 and a half roughly. Hard to get the right measurement. And let's see the thickness as well. This is a quartz watch, the thickness is pretty good, 9 millimeters for the thickness. Of course, it has a sapphire glass, so that is pretty good. And yeah, bezel moves, 100-meter water resistance. I'm really happy with this. And yeah, pretty decent watch, nice clasp as well. I like these style of clasps. So yeah, very happy with what I managed to get. And this the reason I'm happier here is because I found something I liked. It was in bad condition, and I managed to, you know, restore it to its proper, fully functioning state, I suppose. It was working, but it looked in pretty crappy condition. So we've managed to polish it, buff it, chrome it. It looks stunning. Of course, I had to change a few things like the color of the middle link was golden. We wouldn't be able to get that at an affordable price. I think this one also may not look as good as the original, but I think this is a pretty nice looking watch at this point. Yeah, classical look as well, and just looks very nice. They've done a good job, to be fair. So yeah, like I said, if you are looking at restoring some watches, and if you see something like this, make sure it is working, it is fully intact, the internals haven't been changed. But the outside stuff, bracelet, bezel, case, these can be polished and cleaned up very nicely, as you can see here. So as long as the movement inside the dial hands, if they are clean, I would say 1000, 1500 would get you this condition quite easily. So if you find a cheap watch and you're unsure, I would say if you like the idea of restoring watches and getting them fixed, then this is like a nice little thing, and it gives you a lot of satisfaction to see the watch working again like this. So hopefully this was useful, and let me know if you have ever done anything like this, like repairing or restoring old watches, because I'm tempted to try and find more of these. Because let's say we find an old HMT or something, as long as the dial is in original good condition and the hands and everything else is original, buffing and polishing the outside is quite straightforward. You can get the movement serviced as well. And so, yeah, for not a lot of money, you could bring back the shine and get the watch working as it was. So, yeah, that's it for this one. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this slightly different take. And yeah, I have a few more watches planned that I want to get, but I'm more interested in like tweaking watches, changing straps, and doing stuff like this more these days because I'm not finding a lot of interesting watches. I have a lot of watches, as you know. So yeah, this sort of thing is keeping me motivated, I guess. Anyway, thank you. Have a nice day. See you next time.